and dance. If you're in your car, just move your hands around. Whatever you need to do while I work on turning myself around here for you so you can see me straight up. If you can see me, if you can hear the song and you're dancing, say I'm with you. Because I can't see anything, so I'm just going to keep going because this is real, this is live, this is what happens sometimes. You may have a plan of how it's going to work out, but it doesn't work out the way you planned, right? I'm so excited, I can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you excited about on this Friday day? I want to. Don't think about tomorrow. Stay with me right here, right now. It's Friday afternoon. It's noontime. It's connection time with Michelle Convoy. Post for me. What are you excited about today? What ideas, what dreams, what visions are you giving birth to today? I'm excited. And I'm going to put this down in just a second and be fully present with you. But I'm excited today because today's delivery day. And I am glad you're here with me to give birth to a desire, to a dream that I conceived years ago. And it was and is the desire that I'm going to tell you about in a moment. I'm really excited to reveal my new baby to you. But before I reveal that baby, like the song says, you know, I'm excited. I just can't hide it, but I'm about to lose control. And I think I like it. And if you're anything like me and many of the women that I work with privately in my coaching program, losing control, letting go of control, and feeling out of control is not something we're comfortable with. It's not something we lean into and like because we're successful, we're high achievers. And if you're like me, you're probably a recovering perfectionist. And you are where you are today because you can push and force and make things happen. And yet, you may be feeling what I was feeling a few years back, and at times can slip right back into if I don't practice my self-care and stay tuned into what's next for me and the best way and the more supportive and nurturing way to give birth to that. So a couple years back, I was exhausted. I was on the verge of burnout. I was tired. I couldn't push and make things happen like I used to. Can you relate to that? If anybody out there has been feeling exhausted and tired, let me know. You're home. You're not alone. And I was wondering, what's wrong with me? Why can't I push like I used to? And truthfully, there was part of me that felt a little bit scared. Like, oh my gosh, if I don't get it together, I'm the one who's holding this business up. I'm the whole one that's, you know, the breadwinner in my family. And everything's going to fall apart if I don't get it together. What's wrong? And the truth is, being a perfectionist and pushing and forcing and hustling to create, to follow the formulas, to implement the plans, to set the goals, to achieve that next level of success, to maintain my six-figure business, to take it to the next level and leverage to 7 figures. all of that was wonderful because those were desires that God placed in my heart. But there were some other desires that I had in my heart too. And they were starting to reveal themselves to me. And they revealed themselves to me in the way of just realizing how exhausted I was and how much I really couldn't keep up this pace of pushing, of forcing, of doing. I became very present to the reality that this way of working, this way of being in life and in my relationships was no longer serving me. And that's why my income was dropping. That's why I was exhausted and couldn't push myself like I used to. Because there was another way that wanted to be revealed to me. And I imagine that some of you might be exactly where I was 2 years ago, or where I am now, and wanting to kind of go in the direction that I'm going towards. And that is to really explore a new way of building a sustainable business. One that supports us to really be nurtured and cultivated and uplifted to serve at our highest level. Anybody want that for themselves? If you're there, say hi. I'm going to take a quick peek over here with my computer because I still can't see the comments or posts on Facebook. So if you're there and you can relate to this idea of being exhausted, on the verge of burnout, not able to push like you used to, maybe you're questioning, is this the way that I'm supposed to be doing life and business? Because I want to challenge that there's another way. It doesn't have to be another launch formula. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn out process of birthing our dreams once we decide and commit to conceive them and carry them to maturity. And that's what I just want to show up and share and connect and talk with you about today. So what I want to do with my Facebook Lives is create a community for us to be real, to share what's really happening, for us to come together in community and connection, to be intimate and share our dreams and carry those dreams in a supportive container where you get to really talk about what's going on during your gestation process and what's your delivery process going to be like that's right for you at this time and this season in your life. Because a couple years ago, the way I was working with launches and following formulas and being scripted wasn't working for me. And as a perfectionist, as a recovering perfectionist, if you're like me, not having a plan, not being prepared, feels like you're out of control. And truthfully, that's how I've been feeling. A bit out of control. And my emotions have been up and down and all around this week when I made the decision that I wasn't going to plan. Except for some technical stuff, which you can see I didn't get perfect. Because I think I'm still upside down. Sorry. I'll figure that out for next time. But the whole idea is we have to, or we have an opportunity. I don't want to should anybody into anything, because shoulding myself to push harder just made me sick. And my income started to drop. And once I surrendered and allowed myself to stop being perfectionistic, to let go of some control, to delegate and to ask for help, the idea that I conceived years ago and have been carrying for way too long started to unfold more naturally, started to rise up with ideas and possibilities and support of coaches and friends and colleagues who really believed in the idea and believed in me, which helped me step forward even more. And I'll be sharing with you my baby in a moment. But for now, I just really want to hear from you. What are some of the desires that you have? What are some of your dreams? Post them. If you're watching this later and you're not with me live, thank you for listening to the recording. And please contribute to the conversation. I want engagement here. That's my intention for us, to connect and have conversation about what's really happening in our lives and in our businesses and in our process of creating what's next to serve at our highest difference and to make an impact, the impact that we were born to have and make in this world. So write your desires, post your experience. Have you been exhausted? Are you feeling like you're on the verge of burnout? Am I still live? Let me know you can hear me. If you can, say hi. Post in the comment, I can hear you, Michelle. If not, I'll figure it out for next time. But I just want to create a space in this moment while I'm here for my delivery day to give birth and reveal to you my baby. I just want to create a space for possibility, for you to connect with your desires, your dreams. Maybe some of them you feel like you've aborted them and you've been grieving the loss of those possibilities. And I'm here to say maybe they're not aborted. You just have to decide and declare that you're going to give birth to them, that you're going to carry it to maturity, like I am with today's reveal of this baby. I thought I had aborted it, and the desire never went away. So if you have desire in your heart that keeps coming back and keeps coming back, that desire, that dream has not been aborted. It's just waiting for you to say, yes, I will let you out. Yes, I will carry you to maturity and release you in due season at the right time for you to come out fully mature and ready to thrive and have the impact that you're meant for at your time of delivery. So today, August 26, 2016, is my delivery day. I thought it was going to be sooner. I tried it out previously with a long launch plan, and by the time I got to releasing the baby, I was exhausted. And I didn't have the results that I expected, but it was a love, it was a passion. And I served the people that I was meant to serve at that time with that offer. But the truth is, the way I did it wasn't aligned with who I am. So when it got time to deliver and to serve those people, I was tired. And I didn't have the results that I wanted. And in that process, after delivering what at that time was my Freedom to Be retreat, I was disappointed and discouraged and disillusioned afterwards because I was focused on the results, on the bottom line. And in the last couple years, I've reconnected and have a new perception of that experience. That dream has not been aborted. I am a leader, and I am going to and am facilitating retreats, transformational retreats, small, intimate retreats for leaders who are ready to serve at their highest level and to show up and share their truth and their message in a whole new way, in a way that facilitates community and connection and intimacy and birthing of new possibilities. So, if you have had a dream, I'm here to say that dream is a possibility. If you have a desire, I'm here to remind you that your desires are good and they are meant to be fulfilled through you. And in that process of carrying and delivering those desires and dreams to maturity and delivering them, they will have an impact and support you to make a difference in the world. And what I've found in my conception, caring, and delivery process that I used to engage in and the one that I'm committing to engage in now is that we need support in that process. And we need to get a little bit comfortable, or a lot comfortable, especially as perfectionists, especially as those of us who are driven, aspirational, inspirational, visionaries. It's going to require that we let go of some control. and that we surrender so that we can truly be of service. And that's part of what I'm here to do today. I'm surrendering to a new way, a new process of revealing an opportunity that feels very much like it's time to be delivered. It wasn't ready before. However, the love for it was always there. And that's something that I want to be having a conversation with you about over time. This whole idea of paying attention to our love level and letting our love level lead us in the direction we're supposed to go, as opposed to focusing on our external results and our bottom line. Because one of the things that I believe more than ever is that our purpose is to love and to be loved. And that's going to require us to be very present to our love level. So I have always had the love of facilitating transformation with people. I've always had the love of facilitating that as a teacher in transformational small circles. And I've done that in groups. I've done that in some retreats. I've done that in one-day workshops. But I haven't declared until now, on delivery day, that I'm going to lead the way. And that I am going to be a retreat leader. And I'm going to facilitate these processes and retreats for women who are ready for a new way. Women who want and are ready and are becoming present to the need for more support and more compassion, more love, less hustle, and experiencing a level of success that is more sustainable. So if anything I'm saying today is exciting to you, inspires you, is causing you to maybe even feel a little bit nervous and scared and wanting to push away from me and maybe leave, make note of that. Because I venture to say that is the stirring of a desire. That's the stirring of a possibility, of a dream, of a vision for your next level of sustainable success that supports you to have the freedom and the lifestyle that you've been longing for. So, today is delivery day. And what I have to deliver and share with you is my upcoming retreat in beautiful, sunny Southern California, Laguna Beach, Beach City. I'm going to be facilitating a transformational, intimate retreat for 2.5 days. And I would love for you to tune in and identify if this feels like something you're ready for. If this feels like something you're being called to. If you're like me and many of the women that I work with, when you're ready to carry and conceive and deliver the next level of you in your business and in your life and in your families and in your relationships, you may have experienced some of these symptoms, these signs that it's time to do things in a new way. And that is, you feel like something's missing, but you can't quite figure out what that is. You may be feeling and experiencing the sign of there's something more that wants to come through you, but you're not sure what it is. You may have grown restless and bored, dare I say it. Am I still there? I got a disconnect note. If I'm still there, say hi. I'm going to look over here. Can you see me? La, la, la. You might be able to see me. You might not. I hope you can. But if you've been feeling restless, discontent, dissatisfied, bored, kind of like you're numb, on autopilot going through the motions in your business, and there's a part of you that knows it's unsustainable the way you've created it. You're a slave to your schedule. You want freedom. You want the opportunity to just travel more and not just with your business or having to bring your work along with you. Those might be signs that something more, that next level, is ready to be delivered. Is ready for you to decide you're not going to abort that dream, that you're going to conceive and carry that dream and deliver it into the world, because somebody needs that. You may also be experiencing the signs and the symptoms of breakdown, like your relationships, your business structures and systems and teams. There's a lot of chaos or crisis and things that you're having to problem solve, and you're starting to overfunction and getting pulled more into the working on the business, and you may be losing those loving feelings. Or you still love your business, and there's part of you that doesn't want to let go, but knows there's something more that wants to come through you. So if you've been experiencing any of that, I'm going to post a link here to my retreat, Unleash. It's happening this fall in Laguna Beach, Southern California. I would love to usher you in, to hold space for you to connect and declare that you are going to conceive and carry and deliver your desire, your dream, your vision of what's next for you to a whole nother level. If this is speaking to you, have a look at Unleash the Retreat. I'll post the link for you to take a look at. And apply to have a conversation with me. Let's just get on the phone. I want to know where you are and what you need. And this retreat might be exactly what you need. Or perhaps working with me in one of my other containers of support might be more appropriate for you. And we'll talk about that. But I have a vision of 10 amazing leaders, business owners, coaches, consultants, top producing sales agents who are ready to do business in a new way. And I have a vision of 10, possibly 12 of you being at the retreat with me. And I'm excited to meet you. So, thank you for today, for being here on my delivery day, showing up, saying hi, sharing your desires and your dreams. Please post them. Let this be your declaration day, that you are going to conceive and carry to maturation your baby, your dream, your desire. And together we'll hold space for the way to show up and reveal itself to you. And it might be with this retreat, it might be with working with me privately or in my mastermind program, or it might be with somebody else who's part of creating this conversation with me about focusing on our love levels in a different success matrix that isn't just about climbing the ladder, pushing, forcing, hustling, but really that cultivates connection, community, and sustainable success. Post your desires, post your comments. If you can relate to any of the signs that I've said, let me know that, because that just confirms that I'm not the only one who's been going through this, or my clients aren't the only ones, but that we are together in the right place at the right time to have this conversation about conceiving, caring, and letting go of the control during the transition and the delivery process, and truly surrendering to be supported to deliver our dreams, our offers, our babies in a whole new way. Thanks for being with me.